Why do millions suffer from anxiety? Why do the treatments not work for everyone? The majority of current therapies, treatments, exercises, and support groups base their philosophy on Sigmund Freud. According to Sigmund Freud's psychoanalytic theory of personality development, personality is formed through conflicts among three fundamental structures of the human mind: the ID, ego, and superego. The ID is the unconscious mind, while the ego is the conscious mind. Freud believed that the nature of conflicts among the ID, ego, and superego changes over time as a person grows from child to adult. Freud postulates that a person with a strong ego has a healthy personality, and imbalances in this system can lead to neurosis and unhealthy behaviors. Freud's theory assumes that much of mental life is unconscious and that past experiences, especially in early childhood, shape how a person feels and behaves throughout life. Freud used the analogy of an iceberg to describe the three levels of the mind. This suggests that people with mental health issues have deep unresolved childhood trauma that is affecting the psyche. But I don't think this model can be applied to every individual, because people can have chronic anxiety, but do not have past trauma. Some may argue, but what if they don't remember? Well, if they don't remember, then what troubling thoughts and ideas are causing the anxiety? If there are no thoughts or ideas, no apparent danger, or nothing to be angry or worried about, what is causing the anxiety? This is what anxiety involves. 1. Fear. 2. Worry. 3. And sometimes anger. Hypnotherapy can try and bring to light repressed memories. However, what if some of the ideas and thoughts are being suggested by the therapist? Then the patient is led to believe something happened in their childhood, maybe when nothing happened at all. This is well documented in famous case histories, that the therapist was suggesting false ideas. So the patient is perceiving suggestions and believing them to be their own thoughts and memories. How can this be? Researchers are beginning to find that the mind is not the brain. As psychiatry and psychology have advanced, there is still an underlying theme that ideas and thoughts are created in some structure or areas of the brain. Where exactly, you may ask? Researchers still cannot answer this question. There is so designated structure or space where the mind would reside. The cerebral cortex becomes activated during imagery processing, but does that mean it creates images? Moreover, the cortex is involved in autonomic nervous system control. So does this bridge the gap between why we feel bodily changes upon reacting to certain thoughts and ideas? Humans have the mental abilities to process thoughts and ideas. Then the brain alters the biochemistry of the body dependent on how the person responds to the ideas. We must understand, there is a non-physical side to all of this. Medicine and psychotherapy are all going to be left behind if they do not wake up to quantum physics and the metaphysical. Physical cause, physical affect. This model can only take us so far. If we get hit by a car, physics means we are going to suffer an injury. If we get bitten by a deadly poisonous snake, we are going to suffer some of the consequences of the venom. If we drink enough alcohol, we will suffer a hangover. However, the degree to which we suffer will ultimately depend on how we react. Many people have survived the snake bite, and many alcoholics do not suffer from liver cirrhosis or get cancer, diabetes, heart disease, etc. Why? Experts are telling anxiety patients, there is no danger. And it's your mistake. The brain and the fight or flight system have malfunctioned. So the person experiences physical symptoms, but this is all created out of confusion in the brain, so there isn't anything real to be fearful or worried about. Isn't this a bit conflicting? I don't think anyone who has suffered anxiety feels there is nothing to be fearful, worried, or angered about. We can't make ourselves scared, worried, or angered just on demand. There has to be some conviction, belief, and something that is causing the person to be fearful, worried, and/or angered. Bruce Lipton, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and Bob Proctor have made a lot of progress on the biology of belief, and how thoughts and ideas are altering our very bodies. The reality is our genes listen to our beliefs. Therefore, thoughts and ideas that we believe translate to biology. So, how do the thoughts and ideas actually change our bodies? We perceive information. We have the mental capabilities as conscious beings to think and reason. If we believe the ideas to be real, then the brain takes this information and alters the biochemistry of the body. Therefore, the thoughts and ideas we believe, positive or negative, will ultimately affect The body. So what is making you fearful? What is making you worry? What is making you angry? The answers will be the root cause to your anxiety. Like and subscribe for more help with your mental and physical health.